Hello viewers, welcome to the course e-assessment. In this video, we are going to have an interview with the special educator, Mrs. K. Kalaivani, Assistant Professor, Department of Special Education, Avinash Lingam Institute for Home Science and Higher Education for Women, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Welcome ma'am.
Hello.
So, I'm dealing with the course e-assessment. I just want to know, as a special educator, what is your view about e-assessment?
As a special educator, I would strongly say that the digital technology has brought a tremendous change in the education of the individuals with special needs. Because earlier, the educators found difficult and they faced many problems dealing with children with special needs in their educational process. And because each individual is unique among the children with special needs and their needs are different, and the adaptations or the aids which has to be provided to them has to be individually prepared and to be provided to them. And this digital technology has brought a platform for the educators to access many sources like pictures, videos, and many others. And even they can prepare individualized programs for the children for educating, for assessment, and for all activities. And when we speak of individuals with severe disabilities, they need a separate program or an aid which they have to handle by themselves and express their ideas through that. So the technology has provided a platform for them to express, and even they can go in for a higher education, and even in their career they can perform like a normal person and be a protective member in the society. So this technology has given them a great opportunity and brought a wind of change in the lives of many of the individuals with special needs. So I strongly can say that the technology and the e-assessment in that has provided the teachers and also the individuals with special needs a greater opportunity to perform well.
What are the advantages of using e-assessment for individuals with special needs?
As I said earlier, each child with disabilities is unique. Their characteristics, their abilities, their needs are unique. Some children, when I say children with severe disabilities, like they may not have motor access or motor ability to perform an activity, and some children may not be able to speak, their language and speech development is hindered, so they may have a different way of expressing. The computer technology or the digital technology helps them to uh, express their ideas, thoughts, and even answering through computerized instructed material. It will be easy for them to express that and participate in the assessment in the educational process. For example, a child with autism may have a speech and language uh, development problem, and such children can be given uh, a programmed instruction where they can choose the pictures to denote a particular answer. They can just touch the screen and answer correctly. And this is one way of expressing their views. And even a child whose motor ability is a problem for him or her, there are specialized softwares through which their voice can be read and the program further continues or progresses depending upon the command they say. So they can just proceed to the next level of assessment in that. And there are different computer aided instructions for these children. In the current scenario, inclusive education is the trend where children with special needs has to undergo education in a normal or general schools along with the normal peers, and it is very hard for the general teachers to spend time specially for these children and accommodate them. But with the computer assisted instruction, they can provide that particular child the material in advance, and the child can have a self learning along with the instruction which is provided, and a well designed computer assisted program will take the child to the next level of learning, and the assessment will be a part of that particular instruction, and based on the level of the child's understanding and the achievement, the program is designed in such a way whether to give the instruction or the learning experience again or to proceed with the next level of learning. So these aspects are very important to these children to undergo education and to undergo the assessment process also. There are several softwares like the parents or the caretakers also can utilize those to assess the level or the ability of their child. For example, there is a software for finding whether the child has a dyslexia. That particular program, that each frame is designed in such a way that the child can answer in a casual way and the parent can move on to next level to find out whether the child has that particular dyslexic problem or not. And that particular program is designed in such a way that after the assessment, they provide an individualized instructional program for that particular child. So these are the benefits which we can see using the digital technology in the assessment. Likewise, for hearing impairment, there is a software called Vagmi, in which we can record the teacher's voice, and also that student or the client who is using that, they can self-assess themselves whether their voice characteristics matches with the voice of the teacher, and they can correct themselves and they can develop their speech, their pitch level, intensity level, voice quality, everything they can self-assess and develop their speech. And there are different, we can say, n number of equipments, e-gadgets, which help the individuals with special needs. And for example, there is a electronic gadget which records the textbooks, which scans the textbook and provide a digitalized text to the visually impaired, where they can read an entire book even without the help of others. And through JAWS software, they can operate the computer system by themselves and participate in many assessment, even in their higher education level or competitive exams. So digital technology for special need people has brought a wind of change in their lives and in their career and in overall development. I can say strongly about that.
So even using big screens with big font sizes, which will help the visually impaired students so that they can see and answer the questions. Those who are having motor disabilities can simply using sensor to answer the questions. Even hearing impaired students can see the pictures and they can give responses. Even learning difficulties also can be rectified. Those people can be helped through e-assessment. So, as per your perception, it is a boon to the individuals with special need. So, is there any disadvantage of using e-assessment for individuals with special need, or in as a special educator perspective? Is there any disadvantage?
Yes, I can say a few. The special educators, general educators, many of them are not aware of the resources available online for these children and how to utilize those resources, how to access it, and what are the resources available in that platform. These they are not aware of it, and not sufficient training is provided to the educators, and an ample time is needed to create a software or create an individualized program for these special need children, and it is in the hands of academic authors and the software developers who can put their time and effort together to create a wonderful softwares to meet the needs of these children. So this I find it a little difficult one, where not many are involved in this particular development of the softwares, and this I find it a big disadvantage in this area.
So it's really wonderful to have a discussion with you, and we learned that it is a really great privilege to have e-assessment, especially for the individuals with special need. Uh, Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us. Thank you, viewers. I hope you all enjoyed the video.